I would love to welcome everyone today and thank you for joining Man Travels. We know we can't travel right now, but we all still want to dream about it and would love to dream about it with you. We'd love to provide you with some great destinations and travel opportunities to inspire you. I'm ready to go. I don't know about you. Today we have our friend and partner, Michelle Connor-Leto with Royal Caribbean. We also have one of our star advisors, Amanda Coppola, in our Blakeney office. They are here to talk about the family fun of Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Michelle and Amanda, all yours.
Thank you, Billy. I'm so excited to be here virtually. I love Perfect Day at Coco Cay, and I'm so excited to tell everybody about it today. I've been there a couple of times, and there's so many happy places around this island. It's about 125 acres and just under a mile long, and it's got so many things to do. And we spent $250 million refurbishing this place, and even on some of the ships now we're taking there twice, and so this place has got to be incredible. And I can't wait to share all the information with you. As a matter of fact, my buddy Amanda and I had been there last fall. When did we go? I think it was November, December, right?
October?
Was that
October. Mm-hmm.
Man, so it seems like so long ago now, and I'm so ready to go back. And I was looking over these pictures that you sent me today. We're gonna walk them through this journey, and I just wanted to be back there. How about you?
Yes, very much so.
Very
back
much
to the water park.
Oh, you were courageous. We have a picture of you being so courageous too, Amanda. Oh, funny. So welcome to a perfect day at Coco Cay, folks. This is what the island looks like. And although this looks like kind of an eye chart, there is so much to do on this island. We got the chill side that you can just go over to the beach and relax in some hammocks or some chairs or some rafts that are out in the water. Or on the right side here, I think it would still be your right side, and all the pink, those are all the activities. And there are so many activities that you can do, from zip lining and a wave pool, or go down an incredible water slide, or back there towards the top of your screen there in South Beach, which is so beautiful and so serene. It has that swim up island bar that we're going to show you all about. And then, the fancy schmancy part of it, Cocoa Beach Club, that just opened up in January. All those cabanas. I know Amanda and I were peeking around the corner there because when we went there, that wasn't quite done. It didn't open up until January of this year, but we were kind of peeking in there. And when we take the up and away, we kind of see some of the construction that was taking place. But now it's ready, it's rocking and rolling. And as soon as we're back up on the high seas, we'll be going to a perfect day at Coco Cay. So I guess I'm just going to move a little long here. So I do want to say that if you were to purchase like your beverage package or your internet package, that's all good for the entire day on this island because it's our private island. And there's a ton of places to eat, drink, and be merry. The burgers at the Snack Shack. Did you have one, Amanda?
I did.
Oh, it was delicious. I don't know what that
I may have had two.
I know. It's got this
walking up all the stairs for the water slides builds up an appetite.
It does. And you know what? It's got this secret sauce on it that I absolutely love. And that's a picture of it down there in the left-hand corner. So all of the food is included. If you've got the drink packages, so are the drinks on the island, you can get that famous, as what's noted here in the picture, the Coco Locos that only are served there on the island. But lots of places. And the food is all made from right there on the island. So we don't take it off the ship anymore. It's all fresh. We have chefs. We have, I want to say, I think it was almost 300 and some folks for crew, island crew, that stay there on the island all the time. And so there's cooks and chefs and the waiters and the guys that run our big water slides and all that. And so many chairs for everybody to sit on. So this is kind of some of the places where you would eat, drink, and be merry. And then down in the bottom, of course, we can't forget about shopping. Of course, even though it's a private island, there is a place to shop for all those ladies out there. This next slide here kind of just shows you some of the activities. Now, everything on here that I'm showing you right now on this screen are for free. So even though we have the water park, thrill water park where it's almost it's sold like a shore excursion because it's a day pass, and the rate varies. Averages I think around 50 to 60 bucks per person for the entire day. But these are some of the things that are for free. So for the kids and for those types that are little, up in the left hand corner, we've got a little water park for them too. And over in the right hand corner, we've got Captain Jill's Galleon. That is a water where you can shoot it and the buckets come over on you, as well as on the left in Splashaway Bay. And I think they even have 4 or 5 little miniature water slides there for them. So I would say that's probably anybody for ages, I don't know, what do you think, Amanda, 4 through 10 maybe? 3
Yeah.
through 10? Yeah. And anyway, so it's a great little area and it's for free. And you can see the slides down at the bottom. That's one of your pictures there that you took, Amanda. Right there in the bottom left. And of course we have the volleyball, cornhole. Oh, that's a big thing here in the Carolinas, I know, as well as on the island itself, volleyball. And then we've got like chess, beach chess, and here you can see the pool table that's there as well. So there's a tons of things to do around the island for free. If you didn't want to just chill in a seat by Oasis Lagoon or be totally enthralled in the Thrill Water Park. So this is kind of the view that you would see when you're coming off the ship. This is right here, the pier. So the ship does dock in Perfect Day at Coco Cay, which is really great. We can have up to 2 ships, but don't matter. We've got thousands, literally thousands of beach chairs. And there's so much activity going on that's never has become a problem. But doesn't that look like fun? Every time we pull in there on a ship, I'm like, oh, let's get off. Is it time to get off yet? Let's go. And then, of course, I go running. I know that morning that we got off the first time, Amanda, I think it was pretty early in the morning, right?
Yes. I videotaped us pulling into the port, and it's just beautiful because all of a sudden this oasis just appears, and you just want to jump off and have some fun, or just relax and get a tan.
Right? Hopefully we'll get some good. So when you get there, you have your choice of a couple of different areas. As I had mentioned, you could go to the chill side and you could hang out either, you could reserve one of these nice daybed areas that are on the beach, or just go down and grab one of the umbrellas that are complimentary. The umbrellas and the chairs. We have mats, but it's really kind of just a beachy, kind of relaxing kind of day. And up there towards the top right-hand corner in that picture, that's also a little bit further down from there is where you get the jet skis, or you could go parasailing, or you could go kayaking. Oh, I'm not sure if the kayaking, if that's still there or not. But anyway, there's a lot of different activities that you can do there. But on this side, you're chilling. You're chilling at Chill Island. And this is Harbor Beach. I loved Harbor Beach. It's kind of in the middle. If you recall from the first screen that we showed you of the island look itself. You took a lot of these pictures, Amanda. Did you hang out there?
I did. We were fortunate enough that our ship went twice. So the first day I did the water park because that was most important for me. But it was nice for the next day to see the other side and see what was going on. Really, you can do it in one day because it's not far of a walk. You can see on the left hand side where the 2 ships are docked, which is just a great add-in because beforehand you had to tender onto the island. And then seeing pictures from the middle picture is actually going into, it's kind of a beach area, but it's a cove. So it's a great area for younger kids to go into the water because it's very calm there. So a lot of beach chairs, the parents can feel very comfortable. And then you can see on the right-hand side some beanbag chairs, which just makes it kind of great, I think, for the teenagers, or if they do the sailings that they stay later at night, then it's just kind of a nice place for, again, the teenagers or adults just hang out in, see the stars. And then at the top was the zip lining. I didn't do the zip lining, so I can't speak for that, but I'm sure it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. I love Harbor Beach. I do think that we get a lot of the families that hang out there because it's the mom radius, right? You got to see from this side to this side, you can see right where the kids are, and that soft sand, all that sand that they pulled in there that's so white and soft on your feet. And so I do think you get a little bit more families, but this is still part of our chill side, the chill side of the island, which is, I love chilling and grilling, right? And this is South Beach. Now, this is on the other side of the island. It's real quiet over here. There's not as much activities going on over here. And there are a lot of the cabanas, the beach, day beds, I guess is a better word for these ones, the day beds that you can rent. And then they have the rafts. And if there's a wedding that's going to be, yes, we do weddings at Royal Caribbean. This is where it would be, because it is kind of just a pretty, lots of palm trees, very relaxing. And the nice thing about it is that even to get to this side, which is the other side of the island, we have a tram that takes you through the island that can deliver you right to this area, especially if you've got on that wedding gown or whatever you're wearing. Or if it's just the bathing suit, you just don't feel like walking, right? You walk right past Thrill Water Park and just keep on going, and then you're going to hit South Beach. And this is also where our floating swim up bar. So you have to get out there into the ocean, as you can see there in the top right corner, swim out to that area and, have a Coco Loco. Why not, right? Did you get to swim out there, Amanda, when you were there?
So with how the tide was, I actually walked out to it.
Oh, did you?
Because the water kind of recedes later in the day. So you can walk out there. If you want to go later in the day, where in the morning you'd have to swim out. But it's just a cool, neat idea to go out with some friends. You're not that far away, so even if you are going out when you do have to swim, don't feel nervous. But it's just, again, another added touch that just makes this island really fun and really special.
Oh, I'm like, I want to be there right now. I wish I was swimming right up to that bar. Well, it's a little early, I know.
I want to land on one of those beach beds.
I know, right? Oasis Lagoon. Now this, I have to tell you, is probably one of my most favorites. I love the Oasis Lagoon because it's got all these curves and all these flowers and tropical areas and the little islands in the middle of the pool, yet there's these little sitting areas that are within the water, or you can get these great little chairs where your little bum gets wet and your feet get wet, so you're kind of half in, half out of the water, and they move, so you can have conversations with other people. Now this is the largest freshwater pool in all of the Caribbean. And it has one of those swim up bars, so you kind of see that down towards the bottom right and the top left, that you can swim up, and there's a disc jockey there, so it becomes like almost like a Las Vegas pool party where you got the beach balls going and the music playing, and you got your Coco Loco in your hand, and or your Diet Coke or your Coke or whatever it is, and there's tons of lifeguards that of course are around. But this became a very popular area. Now, we do also have cabanas here in the Oasis Lagoon area, but we have the regular chairs too, and then the water chairs, and then the swim-up bar, and I spent a lot of time here. I know I went down there in the morning, one morning. It was just so peaceful, walking along the beach, and then I came up, and I ended up planting myself there. I don't think I moved for like hours because I just kind of fell asleep in the sun. And although I could hear the music, if I wasn't real close to the tiki hut, it wasn't like I could hear the party going on. So I was on the other side of the island, or of the Oasis Lagoon pool area, and I could hear the music, but I couldn't hear the party, which was kind of interesting. But if I wanted to be a part of the party, I just jumped in the water and swam right on over there, right? Did you spend some time here too?
I did. I was definitely felt like I was at a resort somewhere in the Caribbean with the swim up bar, and you definitely had that feel of the music, but then you could find your own little nook of just putting your toes in. It's a great added feature, especially for families when they don't want to be at the beach, but the kids love the water or they're just starting to swim. This is a perfect add-on for sure.
I definitely agree. And I like how one side of the pool is that zero entry, so you can just kind of walk in. And you're right, it's great for the kids. I think there was a couple of water features that were down there as well. And there's also a handicap accessible seas chair that can lift somebody into the water down there. And there are tons, literally tons of lifeguards in and around the island all over. And we also have the life preservers. I think we have them in 4 or 5 different sizes that are free. They're complimentary, that they can use here, or they can use it out on the beach. Or if they need it, I suppose they could do it out on the wave pool over in Thrill Park. water park. So we definitely have a lot of things that are available for those families. But you're right. I think this is a good home base. Like if you didn't have to go into Thrill Water Park, it's a good home base for the families that have those children that say, "Oh no, I don't want to touch my feet into that sand and get sand all over me." This is a great area for that because there's no sand there, and there's still a lot of activities going on. Well, speaking of thrill, and we're going to leave the chill island part of it, and we're going to go over to the thrill. I know as I say this, Amanda starts getting excited because she loved these water slides. So there's I believe 13 over on this side. The tallest one is that red one that will scare the bejeebies out of you. It's 135 feet up, and it is the tallest one in North America. And so, yeah, North America has nothing on perfect day at Coco-Cay for sure. I think the scariest one was this one only, it wasn't the red one, it was the blue one. It was the Dueling Demons. And you have to crush your arms and crush your feet, and then this plexiglass door comes over you, and then the floor drops out on you. Billy, I was scared to death. Yes, I was scared to death. I only did it once. All my friends said, "Okay, let's do it again." I said, "I'll catch you later. I'm going over to Oasis Lagoon. I had enough." So that one was scary. I know you loved it, though. Also on Thrill Water Park, in that area is the entry for the zip line. Now, these are three things that I'm about to talk about that are sold as short excursions, so there is an additional cost. There's a day pass to Thrill Water Park. There's a ticket that you have to buy for the zip line, although it's a lot of fun. In that last zip, you go right over Harbor Beach, where there's a like a water feature in the middle of the event, so you get a little bit wet. And then, of course, up and away, which I'll tell you a really cool story about. But over in Thrill Water Park, there is this thing called, or on the outside, up and away. No, it's not this type of up and away. It's this type of an up and away. It's a balloon. It's a helium balloon that is tethered, and it can go all the way up to 450 feet. It's taller than the Statue of Liberty. You're way up there. And I got to take it up. I was so excited. This is me and some of my coworkers. It is the highest vantage point in all of the Caribbean. And you could see for miles and miles and miles of Bahamian islands that were out there. It was a beautiful view. That picture in the middle, in the top left-hand corner is in the middle of this, I guess think of a donut. It goes around and everybody stands around the edges, and then it's open in the middle because it's tethered to the ground, thank God, right? So you don't keep going. And then you can also take pictures through the outside of it, but you're kind of like, it's not a cage, but it's like there's a screen of sort with big holes so that I can get a good picture without being, screen in the front of it. So it was nice. But when I got up there, we were so blessed. We were so lucky. We got up to 450 feet. Now, not always does this balloon get to go up that high because we have to determine that morning if the weather's going to be okay. And if it is, then, oh, man, do it in the morning. You know that area that I was just telling you about with the swim-up bar? When it went up there, when I was in it, me and these three ladies here, we went up to 450 feet. It was so exciting. And I got to a ton of pictures. And the pictures that I had, I couldn't find for this because otherwise I would have put it in here. But we saw a whole school of the stingrays and the nurse sharks that were way out in the water. And, of course, our guide that was with us up there, the man in charge of the balloon with us, said, "Oh my gosh, look over there." And sure enough, and it was right in that area where the swim up bar was. Well, I assure you that I'm sure they swimmed off, once everybody got there. We went up at 8:30 in the morning, so it was nice and peaceful, nice and quiet. There was hardly anybody on the island, and I'm sure that they were just, relaxed and saying, "Hey, this is pretty good." But as soon as those people got in the water, they, scared off. So anyway, it was really nice. But up and away is beautiful. The views are incredible. There is a surcharge. This is sold as a short excursion. I recommend it highly in the very morning. So this is all about Thrill Water Park right here. Devil's Peak, the wave pool, the slingshot was my favorite. But look at this picture here. Who's right there in the middle that took that big Daredevil's Peak slide down? And that is oh my goodness, what did I just go through type of face, Amanda? Could that be you?
Yes, I think that face says it all. It starts out slightly slow, and then and next thing you know, it just picks you up and you're just flying, and it's well worth it for those that want a little extra thrill. But as you can see in the other photos, there are other water slides that are a little less crazy, that the whole family can take part in. And I mean, I spent most of the day in the water park, going up the slides, hanging out. One thing that Michelle didn't mention that's on both sides of the island that I liked, because I was by myself, is they have lockers and they're free. And you can put your stuff in the lockers. So for my bags and things like that, put that right in there, go back and forth as many times as you need to. It makes it great for those that are out doing the stuff and there's not mom sitting at the chair if mom wants to go on the water slides. Those lockers, I mean, I don't think that some people know that they're there, but the fact that they're free, that was just a great add-on that you guys put on the island for sure. But if you're want a little thrill, definitely do the water park. For kids, they'll be busy all day, and parents can just lay out if they want to and enjoy one of those cocktails that you were talking about.
The kids and the adults, right? So yeah, this slingshot up here in the left-hand corner, that's my favorite. I was telling you guys yesterday when I saw this, I get so excited. You know, when you used to go to grandma's house and you were driving down those hills and you lose your belly. Well, on the slingshot, I lost my belly. And it was so exciting. And it was kind of fun because I got to do it with I think it was two other of my friends. So there was three of us on this raft that could come down together. And of course, you know, I definitely had to go to the bathroom after I got off that because it was thrilling. And I was like, oh my goodness, it was so exciting. And then, but down here in the bottom left-hand corner is that obstacle course that I was a total klutz. I could not make it across. I could watch these little kids and they were just boom, boom, booming right across without barely even holding on. And I could not make it past like the third dot. And then my butt was in the water. But this is a fun area. They've got the zip line, little zip line that drops you off into the water. They've got a basketball hoop in there. Then they've got those little circle things that you try to walk across that I could not do. Of course, those kids made me just look so foolish. And then in the upper right-hand corner is the wave pool. So that's kind of exciting. Did you go into that as well, or?
I did. With those, just kind of like at any water park, they can get a little crazy and busy. But sitting on the edge was nice because then the waves kind of hit you and you felt like you were sitting on the beach. But going with those life jackets you mentioned they offered, that was great for the kids because they could put those on, go out a little bit further, have some fun in the waves, but again, have that safety net of not feeling like they're in the ocean. So just another great add-on, especially for the younger kids that weren't as much into the bigger water slides or couldn't go on them. It was fun for the whole family.
So did you have a favorite slide?
Probably the Daredevil's Peak.
Daredevil's Peak, the biggest one. My gosh.
You got to go early to go on some of those ones because then when it gets busy, then the line's longer. And because that one is so high up, you wait a little bit longer. So most of my time was just walking up the stairs because it wasn't really a line. But with anything else, the lines really weren't bad. We had two ships there when we were there, and the lines weren't any worse than going to another water park. But with the kids, you know, they got all that energy and they just run up and down, so they don't care.
They don't care, right? Exactly. And it was nice views too as you get higher up because it's 130, some feet up in there. And I think
they were all fun.
I also thought that it was less busy like in the afternoon. Like in the morning, everybody wanted to do it real fast, right? But if you wait until the afternoon, then the lines were a lot bit shorter. But it was, so the red one, Daredevil's Peak, huh? I screamed like a little girl the whole way down, like all the way down. You
just have to hold your nose because the water will go in your nose for how fast you're going. But all of them are fun for the slides, no matter what level of thrill you want. There's something for everyone, or just trying to conquer that course, which I didn't do, but it looked kind of iffy for me. I had no balance. I'd be in the water.
And you're right, there is the lockers that are there. There's also bathrooms within there. There's a place to eat within there. So if you wanted to stay, there's cabanas that are in here as well that you can rent for the day. It's another good home base area. And then the freshwater showers too. So if you wanted to clean yourself up from all of the salt water and then go over here, you could. And we do have the early entry into the park now. It is sold as a shore excursion that if you wanted to get in early before all the folks came off the ship, you absolutely could. Now the cabanas. all the cabanas, Chill Island and the Thrill Water Park cabanas, as we were just talking to, that once they're on the bottom are from Chill Water Park, and those are pretty cool. And then, of course, we have the Oasis Lagoon cabanas too, and these are rentable for the day, so there is a surcharge to this. But look at all of the cabanas. So there's tons of cabanas. If you wanted that home base or you just wanted to spend that extra time, I love those ones over here that are in the blue area, 1 through 20, that are on Chill Island, because those are nice little cabanas where it's nice and quiet, and you know, you don't have much activity going on, but yet you're still close enough to the dining area that you can run up there, get one of those infamous cheeseburgers, and or something to eat, or some fruit, or some salad, if that's what you so choose to do. The cabanas over at Thrill Water Park do include entries for 6 people as well. So you pay for the cabana to rent it, but it includes entrance for 6 people. So that's kind of nice as well. And then you can this kind of gives you a good layout as where the day beds are over in South Beach that we saw a picture of. And then there in the back, which is Cocoa Beach, the Cocoa Beach Club, which have the over the water cabanas, which we'll get to in just a moment. So,
now, pitch, you can see how big that pool is. It's amazing.
oh yeah. You know what? I'll go back there so we can see that again. Oh, maybe not.
It's just a good visual to see how large it is.
It is, right? And then the Harbor Beach right there in the middle, where you can see the water feature. That's where the mom's got the to and from where the kids can run and can keep a close eye on them. And those little things that you see in the middle as well, those are different restaurants. And then just to the left of Daredevil's Peak, that's Splashaway Bay, where the little kids can do the water slides. And then, of course, you see Up, Up, and Away that is there, too. So, yeah, you're right. So this is Cocoa Beach Club. So exciting. So exciting. Now, this is a little bit more expensive shore excursion because it is an ultra nice experience. So for those passengers that are used to that sweet amenities or just want that upscale, all of the food here, so you can get fresh lobster and grouper sandwiches and shrimp cocktail, and it has their own bathrooms, their own eating facility, restaurant. If you have a cabana for the day, you have your own cabana attendant that can also go get that Coco Loco and that cheeseburger for you and bring it right to you. So it's a very nice area, and you do have an entry area to get in and out of here. You know what? I don't know if I can show this video or not, but I'm going to try to because the visuals on this were awesome. So even if you can't hear it, maybe you can see it. That's the infinity pool. Nice, right? Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to go there. Oh, okay, keep going here. Here we go. So that's that infinity pool that I had just mentioned. And of course, it has those chairs that get your little bum wet and your feet wet that you can move around and have conversation with people. And of course, the tiki bar that's there behind it. But just a nice, relaxing, very upscale experience here at Cocoa Beach Club. This is an evening view, which, can you imagine watching the sunset there? Oh, just take me away. I'm ready to go right now. I wish I had Dorothy's little red shoes that I could just click in 3 times. I wish I was there. This is the restaurant area, so a little bit nicer as well, right? Some other pictures of it, the Cocoa Beach Club. So this is the floating cabana. So this is kind of cool with the web bar and the power outlet. So if you wanted a little music just for you and your friends that are there, it's got the over-the-water hammock, which is also always fun. A nice cold cooler that'll keep your beverages. Maybe you got some water bottles that you're sticking in there and keep it nice and cool. Some beach towels, of course, the fun slide, a place, an area where you can just sit and chit-chat, or a place where you could eat. And you can have that food and drinks delivered right to you. There is also a locker available on it, so you get a piece of that Bora Bora on your getaway here in You're Only in Perfect Day at Coco Cay, which is kind of nice. This is another view of that same cabana. I know that me and my family and I rather, could have a great time, or me and a bunch of friends could have a great time here. think we gotta look into that next time we go back, Amanda. This is the place to be, right?
I think so. That
Yeah.
slide's calling my name.
That slide is calling your name. And then we also have the cabanas on Cocoa Beach Club that are on shoreside. So a little bit smaller, and they're on the sand, but just as nice. Honestly, they just don't have that slide that goes into the water, right? Instead, you're going to have the sand right there between your toes, which is also kind of nice. And I'd go for that right now as well. This is just another cool little picture of that. And remember, you have your cabana attendant that could bring your food right to you and your drinks. So that's nice. You don't have to leave. So to get there, we have the ships for you. Look at all these ships. All these ships are going to be going to Perfect Day at Coco Cay once we get our ships back in the water. Hopefully it'll be soon. And we've got two of our ships, the Mariner and the Navigator, that do short cruises. They go there twice. And on some of the Navigator sailings, as Amanda had mentioned, they even stay there until the nighttime, which, can you imagine the fireworks or the movies under the stars? Now you can get it on the beach as well as on the ship, and that's kind of cool too. And just that whole experience. I'm super excited about the Perfect Day at Coco Cay. I'm super excited that we have so many ships that call on Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And Perfect Day at Coco Cay is not where we're going to stop as far as those perfect days are concerned. We hope that you'll have them on the ships, but we are looking into other islands as well. Our next one that we are investing in is a perfect day at La Lepe, which is not too far from Australia and New Zealand. It's on an island called Vanuatu, and we are in the process of building it. And we look forward to having many more perfect day islands, of course, around the world. Now, this one will be a little bit different. Actually, it'll be a lot of it different because there won't be a thrill water park, is my understanding. It's going to be all about that, the authentic experience with the locals and the shows that they can put on. And, of course, I'm sure they'll have some more of those wonderful cabanas if somebody's interested in that. But anyway, so that's on its way, and hopefully we'll have more information on that to follow. And that's kind of it. I hope you enjoyed I enjoyed having you along with me, Amanda, on this voyage, on our virtual voyage to a perfect day at Coco Cay. But I have to say, I look really forward to us going there again in person. Although virtual is great. Boy, there's nothing.
Good to reminisce.
Yes.
Well,
brighter days ahead.
So
we'll be on the beach soon.
Yes, brighter days ahead.
I can't wait to go. I know my family and I, we were hoping to actually go this summer. And I look forward to the day that we are, back in this and able to do it. And we're here for everybody. Please don't hesitate to reach out to Amanda or any of our professional advisors with any questions that you may have to talk about Coco Cay, Royal Caribbean, any destinations that you're dreaming of. You can reach us several different ways. Going to share my screen here with you right now so you can see what options are out there for you to get in touch with us. We do have a website, of course, www.manntravels.com. You can call us on our 1-800 number, which is also there. And if you don't have a professional advisor with Mann Travels currently, you can email our vacations team. We're here for you. We're going to get through this together. We will travel again together. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you again, Michelle. Thank you, Amanda. And we'll talk soon.
You're welcome. Have a great day, everybody.
My pleasure.
Mann Travels. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.